Developing right now, at least one person found dead in an apartment building where carbon monoxide levels were high. More than a dozen people forced to evacuate. And Jenny, fire officials say there were signs of a CO leak before it turned deadly.
Yeah, good evening, Sheba. So we are hearing that multiple people reported feeling ill yesterday. In fact, one even went to the hospital. And the fire department also tells us that L&I is now looking into this property. No one will be allowed back inside tonight. The fire department is working with the landlord as well as the Office of Emergency Management to make sure that everyone has a place to sleep. Emergency crews showed up to 4725 Chester Avenue this afternoon in southwest Philadelphia after learning that a 60-year-old man inside was found unresponsive in his apartment. When they arrived, they detected high levels of carbon monoxide.
Once they checked the building, they had readings as high as 275 parts per million.
Emergency crews confirmed the male was deceased and quickly evacuated the building. Deputy Fire Chief Charles Johnson says the man's boss showed up to the property around 3:15 this afternoon, hours after he failed to show up to a local bed and breakfast where he's worked for the last 30-plus years.
The owner of the bed and breakfast, he's traumatized. He said it was one of his best employees. He's been with the business for over 30 years, and he was like a family member to him.
Deputy Chief Johnson says building maintenance workers were on site working on the heating system before emergency crews arrived. He says they were aware of CO concerns, but had not yet called 911.
There was multiple other residents who complained of CO symptoms. At least one of them went to the hospital yesterday.
Resident Samuel Hunter says it's scary knowing he too was in the building during the CO leak and had no idea. Fire officials say there were no CO alarms activated.
I was in the apartment the whole time that the man passed away, and I didn't smell nothing, didn't feel too weak or nothing.
The advice is to have working carbon monoxide detectors on every level of your home, just like with the smoke alarms.
And the deputy fire chief says this situation could have been a lot worse had the bed and breakfast owner not shown up when he did and called 911. The fire department is also saying that the CO readings were back down to 0 tonight. However, the utilities are still turned off. Jason?
All right, Jenny. Joyce, thank you very much.